Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our swearing-in ceremony today for our two new police officers. So, first off, to the family and the friends, please take as many pictures as you want. It's a great time in your person's career, so go ahead and take the pictures. Also, there'll be opportunities afterwards, and then we'll go up to the second floor, and there's opportunities up there to take pictures. So please just feel free to move around if you want. I'm Chief Ken Gunch, and again, it's an exciting day for us to bring on two new officers to our team. But before we introduce the officers, I just want to point out a couple people and thank them. Is Sharon here? No, I want to recognize the recording secretary for Civil Service Commission, Sharon Glady. She does a great job getting together everything so we can give our tests, so we can get a pool of candidates to pull from, and Sharon does a good job with that, along with the Civil Service Commission. Also, Roseanne Bandelow, who works for the police department, she's right back over there. She's the point of contact for all of our candidates. I know you guys have worked with her a lot. She schedules all the appointments that go along with this whole hiring process. So thank you, Roseanne. Thank you, Sharon. I would also like to recognize from Mentor City Council, Ray Kirshner is back there, and Janet Dowling. Thank you very much for coming. It shows the support that the police department has from Mentor City Council and administration. And also Fire Chief Bob Searles and his team. Really appreciate you guys being here. We work well together for the safety forces in the city, and it's great that they're here to join us. So let me introduce the two new officers or candidates that we're going to have here swearing in. The first is Angus Nietert. Angus, if you could just stand up, please. Angus comes to us from Maloney and Novotny LLC, where he is a senior tax accountant. Angus is a graduate of Aurora High School. He received two bachelor's degree from Kent State University in Business Administration Accounting and Computer Information System. Angus and his wife Erica live in Aurora. And Angus has a little bit of law enforcement in the family. His grandfather, Carson Nietert, is a retired lieutenant for the city of Bedford. His father, Chris, currently a pharmacist, is a retired police chief of Bedford. His father's twin brother, Kevin, is a retired police chief of South Euclid. And his uncle, Kyle, is a detective in University Heights. So, Angus, you got a lot in the family. Can you go ahead and introduce your family and friends?
Of course. This is my wife, Erica, my mother, Trish, my father, Chris, my sister, Zoe, brother-in-law, Alec, and in the back row, my cousin, Abby, my aunt, Kristen, my father-in-law, Dennis, and my mother-in-law, Tammy, and the little one in the middle is my niece, Hazel.
Thanks. Appreciate it. You can go ahead and have a seat. Our next candidate is Nathan Matejka. Nathan? I'll call you Nate. Nate's a graduate of Lake Catholic. He holds a BA in criminology from John Carroll University. While at John Carroll University, completed an internship with the United States Marshal Service. Nate's a resident of Painesville, and he has worked as a foreman for his father's landscaping business. So Nate, can you introduce your family and friends that you brought?
This is my girlfriend Annie, my mother Carrie, my father Carrie. They're spelled differently. My younger brother Carter, my uncle Bill, my uncle Richie, my girlfriend's mom's boyfriend Tony, my girlfriend's mother Kathy, my grandma Rose, my grandpa Rich.
Great, thanks, Nate. You can sit down. I'd like to introduce at this time the City of Mentor City Manager and Safety Director, Mr. Ken Filipiak, to say a few words.
Thanks, Chief. I had a chance to talk to and interview both of these young men today, and we're real proud to have them come on board on our team. And part of the deal was we wanted to get you sworn in now, right before tax season, because part of the deal was Angus agreed to do the tax forms for everybody in the department, didn't you? So yeah, we're on board with that. No, but we're glad to have all of you here today, and on behalf of Mentor City Council and the entire administration and our entire group of employees, we're really pleased to have you as our newest officers. You see the support you have here today, and I like to point out at each and every one of these swearing-ins that you're now a part of our Mentor family. And we appreciate the fact that you have your family members here and that you're getting the support that you are today. And we know that it'll extend on every day going forward, because they're going to need that support. I just want you to know that we'll have your back along the way as well. You're joining one of the elite police forces, police departments in the state of Ohio, and it's our job to try to provide the highest possible level of service to our community. And I know we've had a chance to talk about how much serving that public is preeminent, and that we want that to be preeminent in the minds of our officers. And I know that both of you are going to do just fine in carrying that spirit forward. So with that, just want to welcome you to our community, welcome you to our city family, and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Now is going to be our time for our swearing in, but let me introduce Mentor Municipal Court Judge John Trubitz. He's always here for us to do the swearing in, and I'd like to bring him up, say a few words before we do the swearing in.
It's always an honor and a privilege to do the swearing in. I'm at a disadvantage, though, because I'm always after him, and he always steals my best lines. Agnes, I was going to say something that you have to take care of the court with the tax situation. And Nathan, with you, I'm a good listener. I heard you went to Lake Catholic. I want you to know I was in a first graduating class, and you could thank me for not keeping the bar lower for you. So it is always an honor to be here, seeing council members and who I've known a long time. Thank you for all you guys do. The police, fire, it's just always a great honor. I get excited with this because we're having new people come in, and I want you to know that our job is to be the best. We're not here to be good, we're here to be the best. And what I mean by that is we work the hardest and we care the most. That's very important. You got to work the hardest and care the most, because nobody controls that but you, right? Nobody controls that, and that's why we're the best. I think it's very important, and your families and friends should be so proud of you, because it's a tough time to be a police officer, you know, and I think it takes courage, and I think it takes commitment, and we thank you for that. You know, the law enforcement and firefighters, everybody runs away from those terrible situations. You guys run to it, you know, and that's something. That's something to be proud of. And remember, please remember, you got to be good or the best at all times, all times. And that means when nobody else is watching. That's when you're your best, is when nobody's watching. That's very important. So I am just honored to be here. I'm so happy for your family and friends and you, and I wish you the best, and God bless you. Thank you. All right, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Angus Nietert,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and observe the provisions
and observe the provisions
of the Charter
of the Charter
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the municipality
of the municipality
of Mentor,
of Mentor,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all duties
all duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as police officer
as police officer
for the Mentor Police Department,
for the Mentor Police
Lake
Department,
County, Ohio,
Lake County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
Congratulations. I love doing these because you have the opportunity to, you know, to say the words and then they follow you. So I've watched all these other judges and they do that. And they say, I state your name, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and observe the provisions and charters of the ordinances, and everybody's going. So I always break it down. Don't you like that? I did that for you.
Thank you.
I know everyone appreciates it.
I know when I'm swearing in, I appreciate it. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Again. All right, God bless you guys.
Just stay right there a second, guys. Oh, no, I'm sorry, John. Just stay right there a second. Usually at this time is when we go ahead and present them their badges. And I just want to say just a couple words about the badge and what it represents. It really represents the public trust, and it's something that each police officer carries. They have that badge on their chest, and knowing that the public has placed that trust in you. It is a responsibility to conduct yourself to the highest standard of conduct, and to do that at all times. So working here at the City of Mentor, we expect you to uphold that public trust and keep yourself at the best conduct possible. You're part of our team. You're now here, and that public trust is so important to support and protect that public. So just keep that in mind when you're wearing that badge. That's what that badge really represents. And finally, one other thing I'd like to say, just I know all the officers in the room, they understand how the process works for being hired, but it is really a process that takes a lot of doing. It starts off with the test that you take and the application that you submit, and then it moves on to police background survey, polygraph, a psychological test. The Detective Bureau gets that candidate's information. They conduct a huge background investigation. They'll talk with family, friends, relatives, past work experiences, neighbors. They'll dig into as far as they can with that candidate. And then each candidate is interviewed by a patrol officer and supervisor. It's a board of 3, and they ask them a lot of questions. They go through that. Then they have an interview with myself and the city manager, all just to get to this point. So it's a rigorous process, but I think it's one of the most thorough ones in the state, and we do that because we don't compromise our standards on who we're hiring, and we want to hire the best, just like the judge said. And I think we have 2 of the best officers or candidates here to fill our roles and to join our team. So congratulations, guys. So they officially start on Monday coming up, and then the following Monday, they start their, I believe it's 5 months academy at the Ohio State Highway Patrol for the Basic Police Academy. It'll be great times. They'll be living down there all week long, coming home on the weekends, doing their laundry, doing their studying, and heading right back. So we'll see you in about 5 months from now, but we'll be waiting for you. So that's going to conclude our ceremony right now. But again, we're going to go up to the second floor. We'll have some refreshments, and then for the family and friends, we can do a tour of the department. Let's see where they're going to be working, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much.